podcast with our thoughts on episode 2 of season 2 of the Mighty Ducks Game Changers. I don't know about you, Warby, but I'm still traumatised after that. Oh, you get a bit dizzy. Yeah, a little bit dizzy. Oh my, that was not summer camp. That was just literally hell. I mean, what? I mean, all of it was just scream torture. I mean, the 5 a.m. start, the horn, the signalling, the end, and the beat shift. The coaches, the camp director, we will call themselves. Just, none of this was the summer camp. This is I mean, literally. Because we basically, this episode was our big opportunity to see what life is like at this, what do you want to call it, institution. I mean, life at Epic is really just, I mean, it's really tough. I mean, first of all, having to wake up at 5 a.m. I know. I thought, because the 5 a.m. start literally was the last thing we had mentioned at the end of the last week. I thought that was just going to apply, to like the camp directors. Like maybe they had to wake up like really early, to get everything set up ready for the day. But no, that was everybody. Like, wow, that is rough. The only time you should ever wake up at 5 a.m. is if you're going on holiday. Alright, that's the only time where you should wake up before 5 a.m. is if you're going to go on a holiday. Not you. The rest of the time, just no. I mean, I'm not a morning person, full stop. But just no, just don't even go there. It's just oh god. And the horn. Okay, I know this is we are supposed to be. I know you're giving me a weird look, aren't you? Yeah. I know we're supposed to be in like a hockey institution here. It's supposed to be a hockey camp. But seriously, if I had to be in an institute with that horn blaring at the end of each shift, my ears would bleed. If that was my school bell in high school to signal the end of each lesson, I literally would have to have earmuffs. I wouldn't cope. I just would not cope. That. Oh my god, it was so loud. It was even louder than a standard horn would be a hockey match. Yeah, that was just way. That was like way louder than it should have been. But yeah, it's just. So obviously, so we get an opportunity to see what life is like at Epic, and straight away, just to make it very very clear to everybody that this is not going to be fun. This is not going to be like a summer camp, which Alex has spent like the last 2 episodes now trying to sort of make it seem like. I wonder if we're going to have a flashback at some point to when Alex was at summer camp, because she seems to be very keen about mentioning some summer camp, doesn't she? Yeah, so I wonder if at some point we're going to see what camp life was like. For Alex when she was at I feel like a flashback coming. Probably not now. Maybe at some point this season, maybe a flashback might come in, so we see Alex spending time at summer camp. That would be quite nice, wouldn't it? That would be quite nice. And hopefully she'd have nicer camp directors than these lot were. Oh, I don't really want to go. I don't want to go there. Right. Before all that. Obviously, the Ducks get given these wrist monitors. They kind of look like Fitbits. I mean, I don't own a Fitbit. Thank God. But that's kind of what they will look like. So obviously they're going to track all the every single activity that the kids do. It's going to track every single one. Well, I do not like the idea of having that. I do not like the idea of having to wear something that will literally track your every movement. I just do not like the sound of that. that one bit at all. That just does not appeal to me at all. Just no way, no way. Um, but obviously, it's to help track the progress board they've got because you notice they've got this like little progress board, so they can track basically like a leaderboard, so we can track everyone's kind of move progress, see how they're doing, and obviously it ranks you as you type as you go along throughout the process. And the idea is that they will use these rankings to determine what teams everyone's going to be put into. So, oh no, I know. Literally, as I watched the episode, I thought, oh no, way to bring down everyone's self-esteem. This is just really. You're just really gonna try and make these kids literally just want to compete against each other, want to try and kill each other. I mean, way to do that. I mean, honestly, nobody wants to see a board of how everyone's doing, especially since how many kids are supposed to be there following? Because what was there? What, at least 90, 96 we got a ranking here heard about. So there, how many kids are at this place? I mean, oh my word. I know, it's going to be a lot of disappointed kids come towards the second half of the season. I'll give you that. What is that? Oh. But look, you don't want to have a ranking board where you can see how you're doing against everybody else. I mean, way to bring the self-esteem down. And even Alex puts that. Well, you go. Alex has just been really great so far. She's basically us so far. Everything that's wrong about this place, about the epic that we're putting out, Alex is doing that for us. She's basically acting like a viewer. It's almost like we're actually in the show, because, oh my god, this isn't summer camp, it's torture. It's just utter torture. It really is, just not good. Yeah, so a way of bringing the self-esteem down, it's supposed to be summer camp, not a... I just don't know. If I saw... Actually, I would be out once the Fitbits were brought out, but if I saw that board, I would be like, see ya! I don't need this, bye. We don't need this. Bye. Oh dear. Now, this episode is very interesting because remember at the end of last week, everybody except Nick was kind of on board with staying, and I was wondering, are we going to see how he feels about this compared to the others? And we did. As you can clearly see that he is the one that's struggling the most. And we first saw that we met the first of our two horrible counsellors. Don't you think the nutritionist one was worse? Yes, for what he did with that pizza. Get onto that in a moment, Wildwing. That even traumatised our Sharky. It did. It did. We did. But before that, we've got to get onto the fitness counsellor, because I forgot the names already. I forgot the names already. That's how I felt about them. I don't remember your names. But I can remember what roles they were doing, so that helps. No, that doesn't. That does not help. Does that not help? Oh, right. Okay. Well, before we met the nutritionist one, we met the fitness one first, and oh my, was she being really, really intense? Remember she told that story about how, what was it, her nephew or something? Somebody was trapped under a car, and she didn't have to, and she managed to sort of lift it up despite not being, but basically able to at the time. She managed to do it. And then at the end of the story, she's like, oh, he now goes and lives in St. Louis. Oh, no. No. Oh, no, he's coming. Oh, no, Louis. No, Louis. Oh, we've been hijacked. Louis cropped up. Maybe you know him, Louis. Maybe he lives with you. Because she said at the start, didn't she? She said it's supposed to just ignore him. because she said it was supposed to be a fitness instructor. Not no. The fitness instructor said that she recently said it was going to be a funny story, and I was telling her, I was like, how's this supposed to be a funny story? A kid being crushed under a car. Like, how is that supposed to be funny? And then the other picture said, oh well, he now survives, and he's now living in St. Louis with Louis. Get out of here! Off you go. Who invited you? Little dead crasher. Honestly, I should have known. See, I remember we watched this thought, oh no, does that mean Louis going to try and gate crash our recording? And he just did. Yes, I thought so. Oh dear. I don't know. Right. So I was like, already I'm not. And then she got Nick to try and lift the weights up, see if he could do it. And you can see he was clearly struggling. He was really struggling, and yet she was trying to say, right, who do you love? I was like, oh no, I know where this is gonna go. And Nick was like, his mom's. And so right, you got to tell your mom's are being crushed under like a forklift truck. You got to try and lift. What are you going to do? And he keeps trying. And he's like, oh, he just couldn't do it. And he's like, oh, don't worry about it. Because they're now dead. I know. It's like, what? How is that supposed to be an encouraging pep talk? I'm like, seriously? Just like, get me away from the scary lady. Get away from the scary lady. Especially since she's friends with Louis. Sit. Just trying to come back up. Stay where you are. We've been high. Oh, so I thought we could be. Oh, no. Right. So now we move on to the nutritionist counsellor. Now, if you thought the fitness counsellor was harsh, wait till you meet this one, because in fact, should we bring him up to get a second opinion? Louis, can you come up for a sec, please? We just want a second opinion. Because Sharky's downstairs. Actually, we should have brought him up too, love. We could get Louis here. He could be a second opinion. Right. So, Louis, just very quickly, how would you feel if somebody was going to offer you a slice of pizza, and then dumps the whole pie, because that's what the Americans call it, dumps the whole pie into the bin? How would you feel about that? Yeah. I thought as much. I know. I thought as much. I thought as much. You and the nutritionist counsellor would not get on, Louis, because the nutritionist counsellor does not like anything sweet. He really wouldn't. So I don't think he would have any problem throwing you down all your Krispy Kremes in the bin. Oh, set him off! Oh, he's gone away! Scared him off! That did it, Whirlwind! That did it! Scared him off. I hope he's going to come back now. Oh, dear. Because we all know Louis loves a good donut. Yes, there we go. Oh, that's quite brilliant, that was. Oh. So there you go. You got a second opinion. Don't waste a good Domino's or Pizza Hut. But at least as we were watching it, it's like, oh, I was shocked. Sharky was shocked. You were like, you didn't know what to make of it, because I think you were too invested in your show. It was just like, who does this guy think he is? That's criminal. Else it's good waste of food. You're going to give that to a food bank or something. Or feed the Sharkies. They would have had it. And of course, if Sharky was up here, he would have seen probably a more traumatised reaction than what you got off Louis. No, he's downstairs with Frenzy right now. It's fine. But I should have thought that, shouldn't I? Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter. We got a good reaction from Louis. We could have grabbed any of we could have grabbed any of your mascots and just get a second opinion. They probably would have given the exact same reaction, but yeah. So it matter who we grabbed. So in a way, attention seeker was kind of helpful after all, in a sort of way. The camera hogger. Honestly, I don't know why. Anyway, but back to the show. Yeah, so the Tuesday Tribunal. I don't know what he was doing, right? Because he was like doing anyway. I mean, It was supposed to be lunchtime. Now, the last I checked, lunchtime is where you go and eat lunch. It's not where for the first, 10 minutes you have to get, a nutritionist lesson, and then you can eat. It's like, but seriously, the way he was tempting us all with the pizza. And then you just what? Literally dumped it in the whole thing in the bin. I'm like, oh, no! I know, what an absolute waste! Like, honestly, that was just dreadful. Honestly, we were all traumatized. Me, Sharky, and you were kind of half and half because you didn't know what to make of it, did you? We were just literally all traumatized by that. I was like, oh, there's no need to waste a good Domino's / Pizza Hut. There's no need to waste a good one of those. Honestly, despicable behaviour, disgusting behaviour. Oh. So me and these counsellors, we're not going to be good friends. No, straight away, we're not going to be good friends. So if we see them again throughout the rest of the season, to get all the dirty looks. You know which one to do it to who. Yeah, exactly. How's mine coming on? Is it better than yours? Should we do a quick little dirty looks? I think you're doing better than me. Louis can't do a dirty look, can you, Louis? Can you, Louis? I'm scared of him, haven't I? You think you're scared of him, haven't you? It's a nasty thought of someone binning a tray of Krispy Kremes in front of you. But you can't do a scary face, can you, Louis? No, you can't. Do you want to have a go, real quickly? You don't want to have a go. Okay, bye-bye. He's so cute. Look at that little adorable face. He can't do... No, right. But if we do see those couches again, give them not dirty looks. Exactly. You can give it to the fitness one. I'll get to the nutritionist one. Then it's even. Right, so... Where are we now? I've lost track now because of our unexpected gate crasher. Where are we now? Oh yes, the jog. Yes. Who doesn't run after lunch? Seriously? Who schedules running after lunch? Disgraceful. This is absolutely disgraceful. The only people who do running after lunch are people who don't eat lunch. That's who the people who do running after lunch. It's dreadful. And you could clearly tell that Nick was absolutely struggling. Oh, this brought me back to my days of year 6 PE lessons. They were traumatic whirlwind because running would be always on the list and I would always be the one who does finishes last. Well, I'm sorry, but I think running is wrong or less professional as a child. I think as an adult you should only run if you look at you watch you need a train. Right. There you go. I think as an adult you should only run if you need a train station you look at your watch first. You could tell Nick was really struggling. And then later on he goes walkabouts because he somehow manages to run and go off, so sort of do a bit off course with me. Yeah, sort of a bit off course and lands at a country club, a fancy swashy hotel. And tries to guess. I think it was probably a country club. Because Wildwing, I've never been to a hotel where when you check in, the receptionist is supposed to give you a nice warm cookie. Oh, now you're interested. You fancy it? But no, I've never been to one, Louis. I've never been to a hotel ever in my life where you check in and you get given cookie. You get them in your room as the complimentary biscuits. And Louis, I'll give you a little tip about biscuits, right? And you guys can pay attention to it, right? Louis, you're in a hotel, you're in your room, you see the free biscuits, yeah? If you don't fancy eating them on day one, hide them so you get the free packet the next. Right? Or, right, that's what they always do. But here's my little tip for you. That was a general tip. My tip, Louis, is this. if you do eat the free biscuits on day one, hide the wrapper because you'll still get them the next day. So yeah, so yeah. But I've never ever been to a hotel where on the moment you check in, is the receptionist supposed to give you a nice warm cookie. I've never been to one of those, so this must be some bouncy country club where you have to pay like thousands of dollars to even get in. No, so yeah, so but yeah, so that was it. So I was like, where's this from? Where? So I immediately must have thought this has got to be like a fancy country club, because I've never ever been to any hotel, not even to a where you get a free cookie on a check-in. So this got to be a fancy country club. Got to have been. So he somehow seems to have run off course, stumbles into this hotel and just stays there until everyone starts wondering where he's gone. Because as I thought remember how last week when I thought, right, Evan's clearly going to try to get himself ahead, you know, that means stabbing everyone in the back. We saw that in this episode. Remember the green-eyed monster that arrived at the midpoint of last series? Yep, when he went to go and join the Coach T's Ducks, as we'll refer to them. Yes, just so we don't confuse everybody. We went and did a little session with them. Well, that Evan's clearly not gone away. It's still there, bubbling deep down under the surface, and is clearly already looks like it's going to rear its ugly head. No thanks to Coach Cole, who's literally trying to literally encourage it. Speaking of Cole, we'll get onto the heckling in a moment. Yeah, because Evan's literally focusing on himself and what he could achieve at the Epic, rather than being worrying about where Nick's gone, and so the rest of the Ducks have to go and find him. And they're not having much luck, are they? Nope. Not having much luck. But eventually they do find him. But shall we do the heckling first? Then we'll come up to that. Yeah, yeah. Right. So while I was out on the run, Alex is just left someone be basically on her own. She's got a guitar. Tried to do the song, the leaving on a jet plane. She didn't do a very good job. No, Louis, she did not sing Take Me Home Country Road. That would be your choice of country song. Yes, it would. No, she was singing a country song, Louis, except it wasn't that one. It was Leaving on a Jet Plane. Are you familiar with that one? No, you probably have to go and ask Mick. He moves. Yeah, you probably have to go and ask him. But no. Yeah. So she's clearly got far too much free time on her hand. She's just then all of a sudden spots Cole's son. He comes in, who's clearly trying to just skive. Because we sort of established last week, he clearly doesn't want to be there. No, and this week he kind of confirmed our thoughts, didn't he? He did. And so he and Alex decide, well, we'll have a bit. Should we just have a little bit of bitch fest about the director in charge? Yeah, go on, let's do it. Because literally heckling and just literally good old bitch fest, unknowing that actually Cole's actually right behind them. And it's that classic tricking for to be where the person they're talking about barks up and literally don't look around, don't look around, don't look around, don't look around, don't look around. Louis started it! Yes, Louis started it. He's going to be a gate crasher, we'll bring you in. Louis started it. Louis started it. It was like awkward. And then later on, she even goes and apologises to him. Well, I don't think that was the intention at first, was it? No, I think the intention was she was going to try and literally just lay down all she hates about the cam. And then thought, actually, no, I'm already in the doghouse as it is. I better go and play nicey-nicey. Yep, better go play nicey-nicey. Yeah. So then we'll come back to Nick. So he spent a while in the hotel. Nobody can find him. Eventually, we realise, oh, the Fitbits, they've got GPS. Oh yeah, because that's not stalkery, is it? So they to find it. Alex goes, gives him the whole pep talk, to try and convince him that why maybe you should come back or not. And it's like, it's up to you. So right, either we go, yes, left, we're on a jet plane. If it's right, we're going back to the camp. The end episode we discovered actually they go right and bring him back, so he's gonna stay. And I think that now means he's now gonna be on board and gonna try and make a go at the at Epic. Because obviously last week he was literally like, I just want to get the hell out of there. But no, so he's now kind of had like an epiphany, Nick, and realised actually I am kind of like the brave one of the team. So I've got to really set an example for the team and prove that I'm the brave one and just stick it out, even though it's going to be painful and probably not going to lead to much. But yeah, but oh my. So I think I think it was really, really great by episodes. We got to see what camp life is like for the Epic. I was hoping at one point we were going to maybe see how that was going to be like, and I think it kind of had to happen quite early on. Yeah, quite early on. So we can get that out of the way, and then we can maybe focus on some of the action of the season, the dynamics of the new characters coming in, how they share their business. Yeah, so this was kind of. So it's kind of good we got this kind of camp life episode out of the way, so we can get like a little flavour of what camp life's going to be like. And oh my god, it's absolutely horrible. I mean, I would not want to be there. You could. What do you think you could stick it, Wildwing? No, I don't think Louis would want to be there with that nutritionist, would you, darling? Nope. Sharky weren't either. In fact, I think if Sharky was there, he probably would have bit that nutritionist after the pizza got tossed in. No, actually no. I think Sharky would have done what Nick wanted to do, which would have been jump straight into the bin, eat it. Because he was like, just say, can I just try and get to the pizza in the bin? I think Sharky would have literally realized that he would have died head in first, which has gone for it. Doesn't matter if it's in the bin, I'll have it. But like I say, he's downstairs with his little brother Frenzy, so he can't completely like that. But I should have thought of plans. There are a lot of things for this episode. I thought, we could have jumped the corner but didn't finish the bars. But it doesn't matter. It's supposed to be just you and me, Wildwing. We're not supposed to have gate crashers, are we? No, not supposed to have gate crashers. But I thought, that fit structure, her nephew, he does now live in St. Louis, so I did think, we watched this, I thought, oh no, is Louis going to try and come and gate crash our recording session? And he has. He's been proved to be a bit helpful from time to time. Oh, Wildwing's not impressed. No, Wildwing's not impressed. Well, I hope it was just for one episode. We had Nordy up and Hunter up last season. Do you remember? Because in one particular episode, Gordon got tickets to Wild Bee Oilers, so they came up to spend the whole show. So we have had gate crashers on before, Louis, but I don't think Wildwing was. No, you're not really impressed. No, but what is it done with you with that camera, Louis? You're so camera happy. You literally literally run to it. Anyway, but no, we can't need a second opinion on the whole nutritionist gate. And if it couldn't be Sharky, then go for somebody Sharky's close with. So yeah, but Cab Life clearly not Epic Life, not for us. We'll thank you very much, but that nutritionist, oh god. Just because he doesn't like to treat himself now again doesn't mean he has got to spoil it for the rest of us. I mean, could have been used for the staff, could have been taken up to the staff room. You know, Alex would have bet it, everyone else didn't. I don't know, what a waste of a good Domino's and Pizza Hut. I don't know, I don't know. Dreadful. Dreadful, honestly. Yeah, so, do we think that Evan's going to literally just go full on abandon the team? Because I've got to feel that. Because the idea is they're no longer supposed to be working as a team. It's just individuals try to outdo each other. And the rankings board has proven that. So I've got a feeling at some point Evan's going to do what he did last series. And try and, ditch the group so he can put his own personal gains. Yeah. And Sophie even noticed that towards the end, because that's how we end the episode. She noticed that, maybe he's starting to behave a little, or maybe he's going to change again. She's like, oh, no. Interesting how she seems to be, not so enthusiastic than you would think. It's almost like she kind of wants to be like on a slow lay rather than be so best of the best. That's very interesting. Then again, she did have to spend a lot of time with Coach T Ducks. Yeah, so she's probably had enough of being told be the best of the best. She just wants to take it easy, just be the love of the game, as it should be, as it should. Yeah, but really, so it's interesting. Really, it's really fun episode. So got that one opportunity to see how camp life was like at the place. Now we can just focus on, the story, the action, and all the dynamics that come with it. That have to come. So yeah, I know you're still waiting for your little cameos. I don't think I should have mentioned that, because now you're going to be spending each week going, oh, have you spot them? Have you spot them? Have you spot them? We're only to episode 2, so I think we've still got a while to go before we have to start seeing them in their little draftees or whatever it is. But I don't know. Okay. Patience, my young ducky, patience. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. If you love the show, do click the like button. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, click the subscribe button. That way, once you are subscribed, you never miss a moment. When you click the bell plus the mouse. And to make sure you never miss a moment, ring the bell to automatically notify of our latest content. Well, it's goodbye from Wildwing. Goodbye from my little gate crusher. Yeah, farewell from Louis. And from me until next time. Oh, he's back. From me until next. Oh, they're going wild now. Until next time, I'll step to be stage. Au revoir.